ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hope compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm like, better get a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can place it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the ball down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on a 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's built private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on a 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was top, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was to tell me that I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rollin' or rollin' the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on a 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on a 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Oh.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
For this life, I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all that. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Rafi.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Emmanuel Ogbah
Well,
brought him
partner, I
down.
don't think it's any secret that any
A
running
gain of
back
a
wants to be
yard.
able to see a hole
Brings up
open so that he can
second and
gallop
9
through it. But in this
at the
case, he had to
27-yard
slow
line.
down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. Shotgun now for Murray. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they are going to set up shop. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
After the turnover, it's Tua. We got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Tua now on first down. It's a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll be a second and long.
Brought down back at the 29-yard line.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by a South Florida native, Patrick Peterson. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on second and 13. Murray a give. This is Drake. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line.
Break the ball carrier.
It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's Williams. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line.
Complete.
A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
It's a gain of 10.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Murray going to fire one out wide. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20.
All day.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
Murray's
DeAndre Hopkins, 82
DeAndre
yards. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point.
I promise you, Philly will come out with a dominant drive.
And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, Dolphins nothing.
Put it in.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
First down Miami
Yes,
as they get
sir,
set to start the drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. He's going to air one out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
At their own
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. After the turnover, here's Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray, he gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
25 yards.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory. Down at the 33. Running, it's Drake. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Kenyon Drake on the handoff.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out. And they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Got him.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome.
Got him.
Baker.
Got him.
And now off to the races down the right side.
They ain't ready for us.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 on a Dolphins touchdown. So they had a good drive there, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards 1. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. Right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On the toss, Drake going left. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down.
No gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
No gain on
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 3rd down, Murray. And that will be incomplete. And that went off the mark. A little late with the throw. On 4th down, here's Andy Lee on to kick it away. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
At their own 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
I'm going to run you. Cycle. Run you over. Jump. 17. Hey,
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire. And got his man complete. And he is out of bounds all the way up near midfield. A big play there for the Dolphins. 42 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. It's Shaq Lawson who worked his way in there to get him down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins.
Complete to
Cardinal first down, Murray to Hopkins.
A gain of 14.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On 2nd and 12, Murray.
This defense is really floating around.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. That last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. From the gun, Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jerome Baker. Then he'll take this back down inside the 20. And interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh.
This is Breida. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run with Breida. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of the 2nd quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
I believe we need to get the stop.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble, bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field. And the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Here's 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Murray now on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hopkins. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
38-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. So that one will be accepted. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Now 2nd and 6.
Now it's Breda.
43-yard line.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings
out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. 42 yards. And the Dolphins had on to their lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly, and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And Murray throwing complete here to Drake. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Noah Igbenogany. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level. The quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, He expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out.
And this is caught by Parker.
Get him.
Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, 28 yards. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Dolphins 28, Cardinals 10. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
In Series 1.
Yeah, that's the, yeah. Yeah.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
No, the X. You want the Xbox X.
That's
X
fielded on
or
the back
X?
line of the end zone.
That's the one that's
Decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
It's $3.99.
At their own 20-yard line.
You can't buy it. It's sold out, is it? That's probably not. That's probably not the new one. That's not the new one. If it look like a square, it look like a World Trade Center.
A little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no? You just throw that out the window. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 20, and he will score.
I ain't got it yet, but if you gonna get him a PlayStation 5 so he can play with me, man. I ain't about to buy no Xbox, man. If you just get him the one with this, the regular version is $3.99, but the other one is $4.99. It's way better than the Xbox. But the Xbox, but the one with the digital, you can't play movies on it. You only can just download games on it or convert it over.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here, right at the 30-yard line.
On the return, the Cardinals take
Yeah, you
over
just gotta buy the one he
10
can put the disc in,
at their
which is gonna
own
be the
30-yard
most,
line.
which is gonna be $100 more, cause it be able to have Blu-ray, 8K, and everything. The others only support.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be
I will. Christmas time, I give it to you when Christmas time. I gotta get a tag and all this stuff. Yeah, I do that, but yeah, cause I'm gonna give Mama $100 so Cal and them can get her this T-shirt pressed.
It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop.
How are you gonna be 54?
Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver.
You 52?
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they?
I thought you was 54.
At the end of that tackle, left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
Fitzgerald hauling it in for Murray.
What you gonna do with Ace in the wintertime?
As he's brought down at the Dolphins 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Man, my dog broke out so bad it's sad. I don't know what's going on with her. I gotta get her. I'm not about to order a whole bunch of stuff on the internet just coming up with. That's what I'm gonna do.
Loses the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins.
Man, I ain't got no bed bug on me. I ain't got no carpet in here, Daddy. But in my room, they just put carpet in here when I moved in here. The day I moved in. No, not yet. I'm about to.
I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit.
They did all that when I was in here. It's just only in my room. She don't even go in there, but I am. It's only just in my room. And then I went over to Emily's house to stay with Emily yesterday. Her sweet little baby look just. Boy, that baby look just like Emily. It's ridiculous. Huh? Mm-hmm. came in and put a bear on me this morning. Said I wanted you to sleep with him so you can feel protected. That's what she told me. I done whooped them about 3 times. I done got on the RJ. I'm on live. I'm on Facebook. I'm on YouTube live. On my Madden. But you need to share my video on my YouTube. Yeah, just playing Madden. But I gotta get me a tag and everything this coming up week. I seen $8 yesterday. Jordan big is Jordan bigger than the state of Alabama. That boy big. Shoot, Jordan big. He big. He tall and big. He about your height, a little bit taller than you. I don't know if his friend played for. I guess he got a couple of offers. But yeah, what car you? What you doing? What's your car? Well, I found a race. I can race my little race car, daddy up here. That's where all the tracks and stuff at. And when I changed my location, I had about 20 guys said, man, that sent me location where they be racing them and stuff. So hopefully I can win me some little trophies and stuff. I'm gonna take RJ out there and stuff. But I told her, boy, I got me some some beef jerky from some woman from Missouri. That stuff good, but it ain't no deer jerky. Too many politics, too many things. Leave that stuff with us. Name it something else. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I name it something else, man. Don't even get into that stuff. Racing is really not political. I wouldn't even do that. Honestly, I'm just telling you because I follow a lot of racing. I'd rather be safe than sorry. Alright, love you too. I'm back. I'm sorry. Who y'all want me to play with? Put in the comments. I'm sorry. Who y'all want me to play with in the comments? Who y'all want me to play with in the comments? Who you want me to play with? Sleeping with my ribs touched. Got him. I get it go. I get it go. Put in the comments who you want me to. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go. But I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, at the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs. In a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? Where do I know? They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel. And the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. On the return, Andy Isabella. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Past midfield, look out. Still going past the 30. And he is finally stopped. Boy, he almost made it, but not quite. Down around the 5-yard line. What a return.
All praises for a tremendous return, but how about the guys that never gave up on the play, refused to let him get into the end zone, and tracked him down before he got there and made the tackle? A lot of pride exhibited by guys on special teams.
5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
2nd down and goal. Murray, his pass caught at the 4.
Murray's pass.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
A gain of 1
They get
yard
only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. It'll buy some time right. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
57, Mike, 57. I got him.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Throwing again, Murray. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. So pretty interesting. They get the opening drive touchdown. They wanted a little more. They were looking for 8, maybe something they thought about before the game started, I would imagine.
I think you're right about that. That's discussed in your staff meeting. A decision is made. I think the head coach has to blueprint it and say, yes, let's go ahead and do that. In this case, though, let's give some credit to the guys on defense. They gave up the touchdown, but found a way to regroup and keep them out of the end zone for the 2-point play.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Sanders, the ball carrier. Isaiah Simmons on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 45. He'll throw from the gun. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
Good for a
good pickup there, 26 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Drake. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 16 more on that one and another 1st down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. 14 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front. He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs calls on occasion when I need to. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game. And maybe they don't match up.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Travis Fulgham, 47 yards. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score.
On for the point after.
They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
At the 49-yard line.
Shotgun now for Murray. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 16 more on that one and another first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33-yard line. From the gun, Murray. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle.
That's another.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
First and 10.
11 more on that one and another first down. A first carry for Kenyon Drake.
All you got to do is look and learn.
Able to fight through one tackle. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be second down.
Second and a yard.
Operating from the gun, Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Incomplete.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Max Williams there to make the grab. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Murray now. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wondered maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Buda Baker with a pick.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
It's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Buying time to his left. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Caught left side, Hopkins. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Murray. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
That's good.
That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Murray throwing complete there to Hopkins. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
That's another.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
At the 23-yard line.
Sliding out of the pocket. He'll try and run it. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Eagles. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get to the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. Alshon Jeffrey. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey, 87
Touchdown,
yards.
Philadelphia.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot.
Is good.
Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the devils jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Davion Taylor leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. And this one is incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
This offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Wentz finding Alshon Jeffrey. And the Eagles are now just an extra point away from grabbing the lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch.
Catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points.
I need to get my swag right there.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. 1st down, Murray. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended
well, we always talk about how you got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. It's It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Throwing is Murray on third down. And that will be incomplete as well.
Already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Here we go on fourth down with Murray. And he finds Daniels. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard fourth down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth first half that we've seen. And this is caught at the 8. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Murray to air it out again. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead.
For the two-point conversion.
And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they're able to throw it in for the two-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here, because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior.
This is caught inside the 15.
Off
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Travis Fulgham, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28.
The game, 28 all. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing again here on second down, this time complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Murray going to try to throw on third down. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That's Derek Barnett coming in and making the play. So just shy of midfield. They tried it. Didn't work out. What did you think?
I thought that they should have punted the ball run. Should have gotten rid of it and played defense with better field position. Look, I'm as aggressive as anyone wanting to go for it.
This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles.
Alshon Jeffrey. Touchdown,
Alshon Jeffrey. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles have moved out in front. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead. 35-28.
The score, Eagles 35. Cardinals 28. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where you're proud.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
They'll take over.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Let's see what Hurts will do.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. That right there, Charles, I think is a prime example of what they're scared of. They said, yeah, you can run. We know you can take off, but be smart. He got hit pretty hard there.
A lot of these young quarterbacks, they like to tell us that they become running backs when they take off. But they have to remember, at all times, they're quarterbacks. Protect yourself. Slide. Get out of bounds. Don't take that kind of hit.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Alshon Jeffrey as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Williams.
Give him 30 yards there.
Cardinals.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Intended for DeAndre Hopkins. Incomplete.
It's 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
I got you. I got you.
To throw again. Murray over the middle, complete. That's Fitzgerald. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Murray. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Max Williams. As time expires in the first half. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. And now they'll elect to go for 2 and try to cut into this lead a little further before they head to the locker room. And he will get into the end zone. So a perfect finish to the half. They get the touchdown on the final play. And 2 more for good measure.
36.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Now throwing on first down and completing it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
First down.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Complete to
Travis Fulgham, 31 yards.
Philadelphia.
And the Eagles add on to their lead. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here. They'll turn to Sanders. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
50. Cardinals 36.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. On the return, Isabella. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Return. The Cardinals take over first and 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. You just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball. Chase Edmonds, the man he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action. And a 2nd and 10 up. Trying to force it to Hopkins.
Prime time, baby.
Intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. The 20.
Bye-bye. 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 I got one more.
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go.
Prime time over grind game, over time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag. Copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss. Stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it stuck. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key. But contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately I've been scheming. Against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act?
Hey, I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go.
Ain't it crazy how them tables turn? You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch you skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since a young and they told me my timing was coming. I've been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I've been eating since a young and since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, I'll show.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the New Orleans Saints and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Ty Vaughn set to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. There's Breeze. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. He gets this one complete to Tre'Quan Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st down, New Orleans.
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Breeze now on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Breeze will try again on 2nd down. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Drew Brees to Michael Thomas. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Score Saints 7, Chargers nothing.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
His throw incomplete.
Herbert's pass.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
4th down and on is Ty Long to punt. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. To throw is Breeze. We'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up
3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Breeze going to throw. Open man is Michael Thomas.
Breeze pass.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
A gain of 15.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
Intended for Josh Hill.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Breeze's throw on target to Cook. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And brought in by the tight end Cook.
Breeze pass.
And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21.
On the play.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Alex Anzalone gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
It's now
3rd and long. It's Herbert. And that one drops incomplete as he got marked as he was throwing it.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
Here's Ty Long now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this returnable for Harris. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
43-yard
So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 43. He'll start with a give to Kamara. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
That's the end of the first
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. On first down, Breeze. He's going to go up top for the end zone.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Herbert's pass.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Here's Herbert now on second down. Caught left side, Williams. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On first down, Justin Herbert. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Herbert's pass.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They work again from the 38 on second and 10. He's airing it out for Williams. And this will be caught at the 30.
That's good.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 32 on the play.
At the 29-yard line.
Again, Herbert. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal
at the 8-yard line.
To the air again, Herbert. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6. Second and goal.
Brings up second
from the 2 now. Second and goal.
2-yard line.
They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And he returns this to the 22.
Deontay Harris on the return. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring it down. Denzel Perryman in there to bury him for a loss of 11. To try again after the sack. Breeze, incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
It's a big
roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
First down.
Breeze now on first down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara.
Breeze pass.
It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down.
A 7-yard pickup.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 26. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Saints.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. But it'll be be second down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
To Josh Hill.
Josh Hill,
New Orleans.
26 yards. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Saints 17. Chargers 7. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying about running a draw or running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Got a man open. It's K.J. Hill. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now. The deep ball. And it's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. The intended receiver there, Allen. And that'll bring up second down. Play action. It's Herbert. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. K.J. Hill, the one he was looking for. And now it's third down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. On third down, this is Jackson. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
On for the field goal. A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. This pass finds its way to Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
1st and 10.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. This duo locked in. 14 yards there. And a first down.
Chargers first down.
On first down, it's Herbert. That's caught by Jackson. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Herbert throwing again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Brings up third down
An
and
incomplete
11.
pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Herbert back to the air. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
A field goal gets them closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead. On fourth down, Herbert. And he comes back with one complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Saints will have the football back. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
It's a gain
Well,
of
they've certainly been
17
successful
yards.
throwing it around in this
And
game.
the
That's
Saints
allowed them
first
to
down.
move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
46-yard line.
The last run got 6, now second and 4.
Second and 4.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Breeze here finding Kamara. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make this a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. Kamara. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a third down and 2.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up third and 2. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on fourth down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10.
Chargers.
So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Their own 16-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. He's airing it out for Williams. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down.
It leads to second
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Herbert off of play action. Going deep here for Allen. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
That's good.
And all the way down to the 39. A big play there for LA. 45 yards. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. That one complete to Hill. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That's another Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Flush to his right. He'll run it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
17-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
On second down, here's Herbert. Being chased out left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach.
On the keeper.
Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. The Chargers on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's third and 2. And boy, he is very close to a first down. But from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
And less than a yard.
And Allen's got it. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of 5 here as he's out at the 6. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Out of the gun, Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
On the keeper.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sideline. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Here's Jackson. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Malcolm Jenkins.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now
they run again with Jackson. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
Down behind the line.
And you know it pains them to be this close. And you know they're going to want to go for it here. But they absolutely have to kick the field goal and get this back to a one-score game. It's only logical.
Actually able to punch this one through. Good. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a one-score game of 20 to 13. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
It's gonna take it. No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm a boy. One for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. I know one to the bread and to the
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
But you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And he will score. Touchdown.
I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
That ties the game at 20 all. Time on, set to kick off.
Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now Breeze to try again after the pick six. And we'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
It's a gain
ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
At the 30-yard line.
And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Saints.
From midfield, here's Breeze. And it's caught, the tight end Hill. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
A gain of
that last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
Made by Rayshon Jenkins.
A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
First down, New Orleans.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Now Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Alvin Kamara.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Burton. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Mike Burton with 6 seconds remaining. And the Saints have taken the lead. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
Saints 27, Chargers 20.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Tonight's final score, Saints 27.
Well, we saw a close game